Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I want to give you a free lecture of my course on how to create characters. This course is designed to teach you not only the steps or the basics of creating characters, but the connections that you and the rest of the world have as a humanity. This course is about how to write a character from the inside out. So you're going to learn everything that you need to know about why it's important to write a character starting from the inside out. It's not the only way, of course, but it's one of the best ways that you can apply when you're writing a character. Okay, if you are interested in taking this course completely, you can follow the link down below in the description, so you're gonna have more information about it. So let's go with the course, with the lecture, and I hope you enjoy it. Writing a character from the inside out. What happens if we don't do it, and what can we win if we do it? Just imagine this. Imagine that you are a psychologist, okay, and you want to understand your patient. What do? You just write everything that the patient does or says, and you can look at the person every single day, okay, 24 hours a day. Imagine that you're just following a family in some other country because you're doing an investigation, maybe a documentary, okay? Or just put yourself in the shoes that of someone who's just following a friend, okay? Anybody that you want. And you talk to the person every single day, everything. The person tells you everything, and you write everything that the person does. You're gonna start knowing how the person thinks, okay? You're gonna know maybe how the person talks, how the person walks, the likes, the dislikes of the person, everything, okay? That's from the outside. Writing from the outside doesn't mean that you're just gonna write cliches or you're just going to write something bad. Writing from the inside, it's another thing. Why? Because there's a truth that you will never can get from the person that you're following, and that's the emotional truth, okay? You are the only source that you have of emotional truth, because you suffer, you cry, you laugh, and you understand why, exactly why. You can see somebody. Let's go to an example with a baby. You know what the baby is going to do when you do certain things. You may be just do the peekaboo thing, and the baby laughs, and you know that the baby's gonna laugh because it makes him laugh, okay? It's a reaction. The things that we see in other people, the cryings, the laughter, those are reactions to something that we feel, okay? And we want to get there, to that part of what we feel, of what people feels. So you have to go inside of yourself and try to catch why you feel in certain ways. Understand your emotions. You have to understand them because you are, as I said, the first actor of your character. Once you understand how everything works, how we as human beings work, and you don't need a lot of human beings, you have yourself from the beginning of your memory, your consciousness, okay? How do we do this? How do we go inside of a character that's completely different from us? Most writers, what they do is that they put the exact same emotions that they have inside of the character. Maybe you're writing a police officer and you're not a police officer. Then you have to go to a police officer and ask for advice, or just look at them, or go to records, every single aspect of that. Okay, that's good, that's great, that's research. But what about certain things that they need to do in certain ways? Like, what if they are in a certain way, in a certain moment in their lives? Okay? Maybe you're writing the character and the character has to make a decision about killing somebody to save somebody, but still killing someone else. He or she can't save both. How the reactions are going to be in the characters, okay? You need to understand what would you do if you were in that situation. Lots of writers, what they do, and I say it because I have done it myself at the beginning when I was starting writing, I used to put the characters doing the same kind of things that I do in my life. Serve the coffee the way I serve the coffee, or eat certain things that I like and don't eat certain things that I don't like. That's, it's not that it's wrong, but you're writing yourself. You're putting yourself in the story. Unless that's your vision, you can do it. There are no rules for this. Only a map. There's some kind of a map that can help you show things in a certain way so people can understand them. Okay? So people won't go to you and say that was you. That character was exactly you, because those are the things that you do. You have to create the character, be the character. Who are they? Who are their parents? What are their values? They believe in what? They don't believe in what? And then you have to understand those aspects. And you have to become the character. So you can make decisions, strong decisions, decisions under pressure when the character needs to make those decisions. Have you ever heard when people say characters talk to them? That doesn't mean they listen to the characters in their head, like physically, like you were with somebody else. It means that you put certain traits in the character, and when you try to make the character do something else that goes against those traits, something tells you, I can't do that because that's not him or her. Imagine that you're writing Superman. Superman's weakness is kryptonite, and he sees a kryptonite rock and it's close to him and he starts to getting weak. But in the next scene, he sees a rock, the same rock, and he just pick it out like nothing. And something's gonna tell you that's wrong. The character doesn't want to be near it. And that's the character talking to you. You put certain rules and you have to follow those rules, because then things won't make any sense, okay? You have to become the character. And this is the question that you always have to ask. If I were that character in that situation, what would I do? The character can't become you. You have to become the character. If I were the character in that situation, under that pressure, knowing the things that the character know, if I knew those things, what would I do? And of course, you will know all those things because you create the character. Sometimes when you try that same question with another person, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you said, I did something because I thought that's what you do based on what I know about you. Sometimes we get sometimes we get it correct, sometimes we don't. The character, you are the creator of him or her, and you know everything from the inside of the character. Why the character laughs, why the character cries, why the character gets angry. Everything. You know everything. You have to know everything. And to put all those things together, you just have to look at yourself. What makes you work? What makes you get triggered? What makes you get angry? What makes you try to kill somebody? Even if you don't do it. What things can make you do that? Okay? And you work all your way out to your character. Now I'll see you in the next video. So I hope you have enjoyed this lecture, one of the lectures that I have in my entire course. The course have a lot more to bring on, like for example, what's the inciting incident, how to write it, the desire of the character, the needs of the character, characterization, empathy versus sympathy, decisions under pressure, and a couple of more lectures that I know is going to be very beneficial for you. So if you're interested, just go down below and check out the entire course. Thank you, and I hope you have enjoyed it.